So hello everyone, and I hope you're doing good. So today we're going to be doing a smoky eye, and this is going to be so much more different than what we usually do for smoky eyes, where I'm just going to do it by using two kohl pencils and no eyeshadows. So this is going to be super informative and helpful, so keep on watching. Okay, so to start off, we're going to start with a little bit of liquid concealer. Make sure that you don't set your skin after you do the concealer, and make sure that there is not too much concealer. Always too much concealer can lead to creasing. So you just need a tiny bit of it to cover up all the dark circles on your lid, and then we're going to move on to the next part of it. Make sure that you're blending it really well in, and you also pick off any extra products like I've done in the previous video. I'm going to leave the link up here for you to check it out. And then we're going to use the Lakme Absolute Kohl Pencil. You can literally use any kohl pencil for doing this, just a black kohl pencil. And we're going to start applying it along our lash line. You can lift up your eyebrow to get it really close to the lash line. That way there is no skin which is showing through. Make sure that you kind of make sure that it's a little thinner towards the inner corner and thicker towards the outer corner. That way you can create like a good haziness at the outer corner. So we're going to do the same thing, and after you do that, the next part of it is super important, that when you're doing your lower lash line, you connect that to the liner on the upper lash line. So we're going to apply it on the waterline as well as the lash line, just because we need some amount of product to smudge it out. You can kind of like just wriggle your brush along the lash line to make sure that it gets completely in and it does not look like there are gaps and bits of skin which is showing through. Trust me guys, you don't want skin showing through a smoky eye. It looks really bad. And then we're going to use the PAC 201 brush and we're going to start smudging it out. This is a synthetic brush and this is a little more smaller than a pencil brush, so it works really good for this. So just go on the upper edges of the liner. Don't smudge out the color, then you lose intensity. Just go on the edge, and as you can see around the inner corner, I'm kind of pulling it outwards. That way it does not dirty up the inner corner. And at the outer corner, I'm slightly flicking it out, and I'm again pulling that towards the eye. That way it does not again go out towards the skin. So when you smudge, though it looks extremely simple, it's important to control the place where your brushes are moving. And now we're just going to connect the lower lash line to the upper lash line, which is what I'm doing right now. This is just to make sure that it's completely connected like a V shape and it looks very symmetrical and even. And it has a good cohesivity to the entire look. So moving on, we're going to use a brown kajal. This is from Sugar. We're going to use it on the other areas, basically the lid and the crease. So I'm just basically just kind of scribbling it all over my lid. Make sure it doesn't dirty your inner corner and it does not get on top of the black kajal which we applied before. Remember, you want to create this gradientness. So there should be black and then it goes to brown and from brown to the skin. Now I'm just going to open my eyes and go on the area which is above the crease, because when you have hooded eyes, it won't be seen. So you got to do this whenever you have hooded eye. That way the color is seen slightly above your crease. And then I'm going to use a Zoeva contour shader brush, which is just an angle brush. You can literally use any brush to do this, or you can just do it with your fingers. So I'm just going to start smudging out that outermost edge of the brown into the skin. Again, do not smudge the color because then you're going to lose the intensity, whereas you want a smooth transition from your brown all the way towards the skin. So as you can see, my entire kohl pencil is smudging out pretty quick, and that is because we have a wet concealer underneath. So cream upon cream is going to blend really well, which is just like textures. And then I'm just going to use my finger to slightly kind of pat on the outermost edges to give it a smooth blend into the skin. Doing a little more kohl along the lash line to bring the intensity back, and I wanted some more depth in the outer corner. So I'm going to add some kohl there and then again go back to the same PAC brush and start smudging out the edges. Again, as you do this, make sure that you're not moving your brush too much, then that will cover the brown. So just go on the edges with a to and fro motion or slight circular motions and you will be able to blend it out completely. So this step is like totally skippable. This is just me wanting a little more intensity at the outer corner, but you can just totally do it around the eye and that will also be great. So now we're just going to add the same amount of brown in our lower lash line to kind of make it, blend really well into the skin. And we're going to repeat the same step by using our contour shader brush and start smudging out. I'm going to apply a little bit of highlighter in my inner corner. You can use any highlighter or any eyeshadow also. And then we're going to go for about 2 to 3 coats of mascara. So no false lashes in this look. We're keeping it a little neutral and simple. So this is the completed look and I hope you all enjoyed this. This was one of my go-to looks throughout my entire college days and I hope you all enjoyed this. So stay tuned for more and until next time, bye.